Hey guys, thank you for stopping by and welcome to another episode of Making Sense of Life with me, Mario. If you have been following my channel, we have seen the importance of humility and consistency and why they matter and how they fit in within the spectrum of becoming the best version of ourselves. However, in as much as we have striving or have set the goals for ourselves, I think what sets the best apart from the rest is the constant drive to keep pushing. And as the title of the video suggests, success is never ending and failure is never final. That's what we are going to explore in today's video. Based on the research done by Carol Dweck, Matthew Syed in his book Bounce distinguishes between the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. According to him, people with a fixed mindset find it difficult to adapt and are not able to take failure in their stride. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset are the complete opposite of the fixed mindset. They are able to adapt, are not afraid of failure, and are open. Nick Bollettieri's tennis academy in Western Florida, which was responsible for creating tennis legends such as Andre Agassi, Martina Hingis, Sharapova, and many others, has this particular creed which is supposed to be signed by all those who are part of the institute, and here's how it goes. Every endeavor pursued with passion produces a successful outcome regardless of the result. For it is not about winning or losing, rather the effort put forth in producing the outcome. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Therefore, we believe we have the best training methods to help each athlete achieve their dreams and goals and ultimately reach their ability level in the arena of sports and life. From this quote, we see that Bollettieri praises effort and never talent. He eulogizes the transformational power of practice at every opportunity, preaches the vital importance of hard work at every interruption of play, and does not regard failure as good or bad in his students, but as an opportunity to improve. For example, if a student of his hits a forehand long, here's what he says. That's fine, you are on the right track. It's not the mistakes, it's how you respond to them. He further explains, you know why this place is successful? Because none of these kids leave here without their mindset transformed. They may arrive thinking they can cruise their way to success, but they quickly learn that nobody has got anywhere in life without working hard, by showing tremendous discipline and by taking responsibility for their actions. That is what ultimately separates the best from the rest. Correlating this with spirituality, I can definitely see that there have been many times where I have fallen and gotten back up. And in fact, I think in the past, I had this delusion where I felt like maybe there was a point where you attained a certain level of spirituality where you have achieved this kind of unblemished status that you already become a saint and that there's nothing more to be achieved. And I think the harder I tried to pursue it, the more I felt. It was only with time and with God's grace that it dawned upon me as to where I stood. Not that things are better, but at least now I have a better perspective on the struggles I face, and that is in my weaknesses. It is God's power that lifts me up, as St. Paul writes in his second letter to Corinthians, which can be found in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 10. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the moment that we think we have achieved everything, that will be the beginning of our downfall. At the same time, it does not mean that just because we may have experienced failure that we may have lost a war. Yes, we may have lost a battle, but it does not mean that we're devastated. In fact, small doses of it in due proportion helps us to introspect ourselves, makes us more humble, and spurs us on to do even better the next time. Which is why I say that success is never ending and failure is never final. As we have completed the season of Lent and entering into the Holy Week, it's a season to remind us of our need for God. And while we may have taken up different forms of penances, it does not end with Easter, but rather it should serve as a pointer of what we are called to do each day, which is basically surrendering our wills to God. Because that's the only true gift that we can make to Him. Everything else can be taken away by Him. With that being said, I wish you all a happy Easter in advance to you and your families. God love you. Stay blessed.